My name is C. Ray Steinkraus. Welcome to Damgart. Well, so today we're going to see if Pacific Northwest boots make good hiking boots. We're at Raven Cliffs Falls Trail. We're at the trailhead, and it's about 5 miles. I am wearing my Pacific Northwest boots made by Frank's. They do have a double midsole, so that adds to the stiffness, which is pretty much what you need for a good hiking boot. You don't want anything too soft. You want some good arch support. So we're going to get started, and we'll take some video along the way. And I've lived in this area since 2012, and this is the first time I've been here, and it's 20 minutes from where I live. So from what I'm seeing so far, I should have been doing this long ago. Certainly is a lot of tree roots. You can see there's some waterfalls up there. All right, so let's talk a little bit about positioning when you're wearing a Pacific Northwest boot and you're out hiking with a backpack. Something's biting me. So I've got probably 35, 40 pounds in this pack. And so your natural inclination is to lean forward. With the Meindl Super Perfekt, it's no big deal. You can do that without an issue. With the Pacific Northwest boot, because it is designed to put you in a more upright position, if you lean forward and try and lug this thing around, it's hell on your knees. I'll tell you that right now. My knees were hurting, and I was trying to figure out what was going on, why they were hurting. Once I straightened up, of course, the natural inclination is you're going to fall backwards, but if you can use your core muscles to keep yourself upright, which is essentially what I'm doing, you'll be fine. It makes a world of difference. So just kind of keep that in mind, that if you are going to hike with a pack, be prepared to keep yourself upright, not want to lean forward. Well, either going to film me navigating this log or me breaking my neck, one of the two. Now, y'all need to keep in mind, we are in a severe drought right now. This is fairly recent. Well, there's Raven Cliffs. Shit. Hello.
Welcome to the grotto.
Yeah. All right, so the question is, can Pacific Northwest boots be used as hiking boots? They can, but I don't know that I would do it all the time. My feet are all right. My knees are killing me. But like I said, it might be because I have this pack on. So we're going to take these off and put the Meindl Super Perfekts on and go back. And then I'll be able to tell you if there's a difference and how much of a difference. Well, the socks are dry. So I got into some fairly deep water with the left foot. But they're nice and dry. All right, so I thought it was going to be all smart and be able to say, oh yeah, Pacific Northwest boots, yeah, man, they're great for hiking. They suck for hiking compared to, I hate to say it, but yeah, they're not good. These are way better. But I'm just starting off too, so I guess we'll see when I get to the 3 mile mark. I did hike 3 miles in the Pacific Northwest boots, and I got a picture of them at the waterfall. So I mean, that was neat, I guess. But these Meindls are great for hiking. I wore them yesterday at Blood Mountain, and they did great. And I can just tell there's a big difference already. Hello. How you doing?
How are you?
Good. Hello. How y'all doing today?
That military ink?
All right, so to sum up the hiking outings that I had, especially this last one, which was to Raven Cliffs Trail, the Pacific Northwest boot versus the Meindl Super Perfekt. Can the Pacific Northwest boot be utilized as a hiking boot? It can, but not on a sustained basis. I don't believe it would make a great hiking boot, especially if you're carrying a pack. If you're carrying a pack, I'm going to say that all bets are off. It's just, it's unless you really train yourself to keep your back straight and your shoulders back. And if you're carrying a heavy pack, that's going to be difficult because it's going to want to pull you backwards. The Super Perfekt for Meindl, it was flawless. I mean, I was able to go wherever I wanted to, whether I have a pack or not. Sure-footed, comfortable. Now, at first, you got to break it in. So at first, it's not going to be quite as comfortable. You're going to get some bite on the top of the foot, but once it's broken in, there's no problems at all. So I would highly recommend that boot as far as hiking is concerned. But outside of that, Pacific Northwest boot, just day-to-day work and standing on your feet and that type of stuff, it's great. And that's what I'll continue to use it for. If I'm going to go hiking, I might wear it if the Pacific Northwest boot, if it's just a quick hike and the ground is relatively, level. But anything that's got rocks and stuff like that is going to, and especially if I'm carrying a pack, it's just not going to happen. So does that mean that the Pacific Northwest boot is a bad boot? No, it doesn't. It just means that there are other boots out there that are geared more towards hiking and that would fill that spot much better.